I just spent 36 hours finding new trends for Etsy so that you don't have to. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the top trends for 2026 that I predict will be taking over Etsy. Bringing trends into your shop early before they're saturated on Etsy is one of the best ways for you and your shop to become a market leader. So today I'll be showing you 10 of the most important color and design trends for 2026. And I'll actually be showing you how to break down each category and incorporate it into print on demand, handmade, or digital, depending on what you sell. So let's get into it. The first one is scalloped edges. There is something so timeless and elegant about scalloped edges, but in 2026, it's not just vintage inspired. It's going to be playful, modern, and really showing up on everything from mirrors to stickers to stationery. You can see it here, even on edges of a simple tray. We're seeing them on hemlines. We're seeing them on ceramics and plates. We're seeing them as like full edges on bowls. We're seeing them on cutting board edges. We're seeing them on keepsake jewelry boxes, storage containers and lighting, decorative displays, pillow trims. So if you're doing print on demand, you could add scalloped outlines to mugs or coasters or pillow mock-ups. If you're doing handmade, you could sew scalloped trim onto home goods like placemats or baby blankets, or even do a wood scalloped trim. With digital, you could use scalloped frames for printable stationery, social media templates, party decor. All right, let's jump into trend number 2, and this is navy. Navy accents are the new black accents. We're seeing that with a lot of plaids. We're seeing navy as kind of the deep base grounding color, oftentimes combined with green or red. We're seeing that as the base behind florals, a deep navy behind lighter florals. We're also seeing navy as the chosen font color. Also on towels, combinations of white instead of white and black, we're seeing white and navy. We're also seeing it as accents. So a lot of navy is actually showing up in the floral space. We're also seeing it as accents on drinkware. So handles and toppers. We're definitely seeing it in crochet. Unlike pure black, navy brings depth without that harshness. And in 2026, it's all about accents of navy, not full saturation of navy. So if you are in print on demand, you could use navy for typography, your fonts, your text, accents, maybe on tote bags or on shirt text. And if you're doing handmade, you could paint navy details onto wood items or incorporate navy threads into your embroidery to really ground it. In digital, you could integrate navy into your branding kits, resume templates, or invitation borders. Think about putting navy in where you might have previously thought to use black. Trend number 3 is coral things. We are seeing a coral comeback. This time it's less summer party and more elevated softness. I think especially emerging into Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, spring, coral velvet, like with this headboard. We see it in apparel, and sometimes it's more of a muted coral. Here's more of a salmon coral in a lampshade. We see it definitely in drinkware. We see it combined with other colors and brights. We also see it with like painted wood. So like this luggage rack here is a great example. Also in graphics and prints and stripes, we're seeing that coral element as well. So in print on demand, you could offer coral colored variants of planners or journals or wall prints. With handmade, you could do coral clays, yarns, bead, accessories, paint, acrylic. And with digital, you could incorporate coral as the main hue in color palettes, Canva templates, maybe even your fonts. All right, the next color trend is one that I actually predicted last summer for our coaching students inside of the Ultimate Etsy course. 6-7 months later, I'm bringing it to YouTube. So this trend is called Eclectica color schemes. The Eclectica color scheme is a combination of colors that you would not expect. You would not have seen something like this 3 years ago. So it's not about the floral, it's about the color combination specifically, right? Like who would put a bright orange with a dusty lavender? We're kind of getting into that with the deep red, pastels, and brights. We're seeing it definitely in wallpaper. We're seeing it in patterns and fabrics. We're seeing it in ceramics as well. How would we incorporate this into print on demand? This would be with your color palette. Handmade, you could do this with fabrics. You could do it with mixed media, unexpected color pairings. You could do this with layering acrylic. With digital, you could do bold, abstract designs, clip art sets that really play with these kind of contrast heavy tones and do full bundles of these. The 5th trend is another color trend. And oh my gosh, I've been dying to talk about this. It is the Merlot trend. These deep wine burgundy tones are moving from autumn fashion, right, to now year round with home goods clothes and apparel and gifting items. We're seeing it with drinkware, multiple brands with drinkware. We're seeing it in fabrics and tabletop kind of linens. We're seeing it with ribbon, accents, velvets, pillows, blankets, table runners, even like tree skirts. This is kind of very modern 1970s. We're seeing it with fur, so Merlot colored faux fur. We're seeing it with footwear, lots of footwear. It's almost a neutral when it comes to footwear, and handbags, faux fur again with ribbon details. You can see it in luggage and accessories. We're also even seeing it in sunglasses, right? It's almost coming across like a neutral. So in print on demand, you could use Merlot as kind of a base color for candles. You could be using the print on demand sweatshirts as a base color with that kind of wine, burgundy, Merlot tone. With handmade, you could incorporate this with fabrics, wax seals, ribbon, packaging. With digital, you could offer Merlot themed branding kits, more like romantic inspired templates. And keep in mind, even if you don't have your product as this color, you could include this color in your mock-ups. Maybe it's some props that are showing up throughout your mock-ups, and that's another way to incorporate trends without selling the trend itself. This next trend is also a color trend, and this is the rainbow ombre trend. Here we're seeing it with even dried florals. We're seeing it with rainbow fringe. Think about casing on iPads or phone cases, right? The same type of look, very gradient. We're seeing it in the cosmetic and beauty space. We're seeing it with home decor incorporated into stripes, also with apparel incorporated into stripes, plates and bowls, and we're seeing it in wrapping paper. Now it's more bright in that. We're seeing it with glassware. We're seeing it with garlands, always with the charms. The charm trend is bleeding right into this. Definitely with jewelry, combining that with gold as well. So how would we apply this with print on demand? I would do gradient overlays on stickers, planners, apparel. You could also incorporate this into the fill-in inside of kind of bubble text. With the handmade category, you could do tie-dye. You could get kind of rainbow acrylic. You could also do blended paint techniques on canvases or on your crafts. You could also do rainbow beads. So use beads just like we saw with anthropology. With digital, you could create digital paper, backgrounds, overlay textures with kind of a rainbow ombre gradient. I think that would be beautiful as well. Let's talk about trend number 7. And this is something that I would not ever buy. It's a trend for 2026, so I'm bringing it to you. And this is the cat motif trend. Are you a cat person? Put your own preferences aside. There is a profitable customer for this cat motif trend, and it's worth getting into your shop. So here we're seeing cats as like one large cat on the front, 3 on the back. So it's kind of like a full picture moment. We're seeing it combined in almost like a toile print on bedding. We're seeing it on coasters with kind of cats dressed up with hats and sweatbands. We're seeing it also combined with the vintage trend, which I'm really excited to see, where it's kind of a print and they all look very different, but that kind of like vintage inspired look. We're seeing it with wine carriers or water bottle carriers. And we're seeing it in wall decor. We're seeing it with that kind of 90s inspired look with different types of cats mixed with dogs. Again, this is a very kind of 90s look. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, this is a planter. You could put seeds in there and plant it. So it's a functional product. Love that. All over print. This would be great for wrapping paper, blankets. We're seeing blankets, wallpaper, playing cards. You could do really cool puzzles with these. Print on demand oven mitts and aprons. Here we see wallpapers. Also on blankets, combining it with different color trends that are happening right now and the bow trend from last year. Notepads, love that with kind of the cat border. And if you want to incorporate this with print on demand, you could do breed specific cat art or quotes on mugs, t-shirts, mouse pads. I'm not seeing a lot of text outside of the name of the breed. So just keep that in mind. In the handmade category, you could do needlepoint, felt, you could do stamps, earrings, or jewelry. With digital, you could do cat clip art, bundles, sticker sets, calendar templates. Now let's talk about the 8th trend here. The 8th trend is kind of the opposite of cats, kind of. Trout. Wildlife is just trending right now, and trout are surprisingly stylish, and it's almost like a retro cabin core vibe. Herring, stickers, we're seeing it as bookends, bath hooks. Now this is more of a koi. We see it on the back print here. We're seeing it on flasks in kind of like a needle point. We're seeing it on mugs and ceramics. Now this is more of a tropical fish, nonetheless a very profitable customer. That all over print, very colorful. We're seeing it with pitchers, and we're seeing it with lamps. So very functional items. Again, more tropical, kind of coastal, but we're seeing it on wallpaper, wrapping paper. We're seeing it even a very like subtle patch or embroidery. That can be a subtle way to bring that in. Now, we're not seeing it always combined with like a funny, sarcastic saying, but here in this case we are. We're also seeing it in men's apparel. So men's graphic tees, tufted pillows, also for sure wrapping paper, seeing a lot of that. Jewelry, we're seeing it show up, keychains, key rings, charms, even napkins and tableware. If you're doing print on demand, you can incorporate this into vintage style t-shirts and graphics, hats, mugs, maybe hand-drawn trout, not too perfect, or fishing scenes, maybe even a toile fishing scene. In the handmade category, you could do like wood burned art, engraved trout art, screen printed patches, rustic prints. In digital, you could do trout as part of more of like a nature clip art bundle, or maybe that cabin core outdoor adventure themed bundle. That would be a great idea as well. Trend number 9 is another color trend, and this is cool lavender. Keep in mind, cool lavender, not warm lavender. Lavender gets a very cool toned upgrade this year. So you can see it coming in with stripes, even for holiday. We're seeing it come through with furry kind of cable knit sweater pillows. We're seeing it combined with neutrals. We're seeing it a lot in blankets and home wares and giftables. I think part of it could be also a thread of the wicked trend that is still going. We saw a lot of it in the fall of 2025 with Halloween, actually. I definitely don't see it stopping in 2026. You can see in wrapping paper, wallpaper, pumpkins, furry plushies, a lavender marble, kind of lavender combined with other cool tones like kind of a lime yellowish green. If you're doing print on demand, you could use this as a base or an accent color with your patterns or floral prints. With the handmade category, you could incorporate this cool lavender into soaps or candles or any like painted crafts that you're doing. With digital, you could do so much. You could pair this with serif fonts, vintage inspired frames around templates with this cool lavender color. You could combine it with neutrals and put it into templates or journaling kits. The last trend is one of my favorites that I think will be coming up year round, and this is the Swan trend. So the Swan trend is coming through wall decor. It's also coming a lot into kind of gold accents in home decor, candle holders, sponge holders, so very creative uses in functional items, even in knobs or wall hooks. So we're seeing both black swans, but mostly white swans. Swans with the babies as rugs, on blankets, lots of swans on wallpaper incorporated with embroidery, on pillows, throw blankets with lily pads on that wallpaper. Great combination of the green and that kind of that pale peachy pink. We even saw it on tree toppers at the end of 2025 here. Also on different plates and kitchenware, as well as beaded accessories and keychains and bag clips and charms and jewelry. It is definitely Swan season. So Swan season, get ready, start implementing this into your shop. For print on demand, it would be great for even like a pajama pant, anything with an all over print. I think it could be really cool with a kind of family of swans on an oversized graphic tee. You could make it look kind of vintage or watercolor. With handmade, I think you could do so much with jewelry and with bag charms and keychains, and even maybe even like themed gift boxes in the hand-picked category. With digital, you could incorporate this into maybe a bird-themed digital bundle with SVGs and PNGs. You could do pattern packs. You could also do kind of downloadable scrapbooking elements. Those would be some good ideas for digital. Keep in mind, these trends are not just colors. These trends are ways for you to elevate your shop, to stand out, and to become a market leader on Etsy before any of the competition gets to these. Start bringing these trends into your shop. Comment below. Let me know which one is your favorite. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I love doing the trend forecasting. I will gladly spend hours and hours and hours doing my research and pulling these together for you. So please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. And if you'd like more training, if you'd like some more guidance, I'd love to have you join me at my next free masterclass. We will go ahead and put the link to that below. There's always Q&A. There's always great bonuses if you show up live too. So I hope to see you there and connect more with you over your Etsy business. All right, thanks guys.